pause, put the controller down. It's time to talk about the gaming industry. My name is TJ Leo.
I'm Andrew.
And this is episode 67 of Press Pause, a gaming podcast. We are recording on November. It's already slipped my mind. November the 2nd. How are you, my friend?
Tired. Very tired.
Me too. It's been a long week.
My sister had to take both of her children trick-or-treating, and she was moving out of an apartment building, and in apartments you got to be out by the end of the month. Mm-hmm. So she had to mix Halloween with two kids with getting the last of her stuff out of her apartment.
Yikes.
So That's whole family was on standby to help with that, and obviously I'm not as tired as she is, but man, it was late nights.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, Halloween was crazy. The whole week for me was crazy because I was dealing with the whole Patreon situation, which I'm not even gonna get into that. But good lord, did I tell you how that ended? Did I fix the problem?
Oh, you fixed it. No, you didn't tell me how it ended. You just tell me it's up now.
Oh yeah, I think it was because I was so over it at that point. I was just like,
I got the subtext through the SMS message. I was like, oh, he's just glad to be done with it.
Yeah, I was so mad. Yeah, I fixed it by basically deleting and starting from scratch, and that fixed the problem.
Oh,
and I immediately messaged them and said, close the ticket. I fixed it, and then explained how I fixed it, and went, your engineering team couldn't figure that out. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
AKA, no one's even looked at my ticket yet. So
no, of course not.
Why are you lying to me? I hate that. I even told him, I'm like, I am so into like transparency and communication, and like I don't care if it's going to take a week. If you tell me it's going to take a week, if you tell me it's a priority,
let me know.
Yeah, don't tell me it's a priority, and then it take a week and I fix the problem. Don't do that.
Yeah.
That's a real bad look. But I'm just glad that Patreon's working and no issues. Everything's operating smoothly. We have a few patrons already. So thank you. Appreciate you.
Hey.
Like that. And and then Thursday was my dad's birthday. So we went out of town to a restaurant called Industria. Not sure if you've been there. It's like a Italian pizza / pasta place in Stony Creek. And unfortunately it was the Thursday, which is the day we had that monsoon, where it was just absolutely pouring. So we're driving, and you know how long it takes to get to Stony Creek. It's like, 20 minutes, give or take, right? Took us 55. Took us 55 minutes to get there because of the storm and the traffic. It was brutal. But it was delicious. It was very delicious.
That's the other thing is that my sister's birthday, the same one with the two kids, is just a few days before your dad's. Mm-hmm. So we also had to celebrate her birthday, but it was just not doable in the last week of October, so we had to do it yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going out for his birthday again tonight, just with different people. So it should be fun. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, none of us had the time or energy for that, so we just got Swiss chalet delivered.
I love Swiss chalet. It's good.
Yeah.
Gotta love the chicken.
Would you believe that they have a chicken quesadilla and that it's actually really good?
Well, that's good. I mean, they are chicken oriented, but I wouldn't think of
but that's like
a quesadilla.
When you think of Swiss, you don't usually think of Mexican food.
No, definitely not. You know what I miss?
It's good.
Yeah,
it's my go-to thing at them now.
Oh! So it wasn't like a limited time only thing.
No, it's just a thing that they serve.
That's cool. Yeah, my problem with Swiss chalet is the thing that I love. They did a limited time on. And now it's gone.
What was that?
They had like garlic parmesan fries.
Oh my god, that sounds incredible.
Oh my god, dude! Like their fries are pretty good as is. They're kind of unique to Swiss chalet.
They're different. They got like a moister fry, like a moister plumper fry. I don't know if it's the kind of potato they use or the way they fry it.
Yeah.
It's different. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not everyone's cup of tea. That's for sure. Like
it's not.
I'm more of a crispy fry guy myself, but I do love their fries for whatever reason.
Yeah, they're you gotta I feel like you gotta be in the mood for them to hit just right. But
Mhm.
when you need like a really filling batch of French fries,
Mhm.
like Swiss Chalet has got you
Oh,
covered.
yeah.
But if you're just looking for fries to like snack on,
No.
I'd go for a crispier fry
Yes.
myself.
100% agree. 100% agree. Yeah, but the garlic parmesan, it's so good. I mean, their chalet seasoning fries are good, but
Yeah.
those garlic parmesan fries, man, they were good. I think they brought them in for like Christmas season one year, and I was just like over the moon about them. And then they never brought them back, even during like following Christmas seasons. So I was like, "What's going on, guys? They did not sell well."
Yeah.
But yeah, um, yeah. And then Halloween was great. I did my Halloween walkabout the city that I normally do. Um, Man, that I think I mentioned it last year, but the guy that is over by the old West Garden buffet,
Oh yeah.
he goes all out, man. His whole
Yeah.
yard is just filled with animatronics and music, and he's out there with a chainsaw and a Jason mask and like chasing around people. And there's like a good 50 to 100 people on that corner at any time, just checking out the
Mhm.
place. Um, it's like an attraction. And now the neighbor across the street from him is competing with him.
Oh.
So now it's just this back and forth.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah. But yeah, happy Halloween, happy belated happy Halloween to everybody. Hope everyone's was safe. You know what was weird? Maybe you can tell me this because you're more connected to the kids
Am I?
these days than I am.
I guess by virtue of the fact that I have nieces, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I have cousins and stuff, but like I don't see them very often. Um, but there were so many kids with these like flashing white foam sticks, and I was like,
Okay.
and they weren't a part of like their costume. They were just holding onto them, and I'm like, were these like given out by schools or something as like a safety thing? Like it seemed
Maybe.
like a safety thing where they're like, so that you can see them in the dark very clearly
Yeah, yeah,
that they're
yeah.
coming around. Because like I would say a good 60% of the kids that were walking around had one. Um,
I mean, when we were kids, there were things like that as well. Like, I
Reflectors.
remember my parents had like they were like these little plastic jack o' lanterns on sticks. They were basically like a flashlight with a
Right. I do
little
remember
orange
that.
plastic thing on the tip that you would
Hmm.
just carry around, and it was, you know, spooky but kept you visible.
Yeah.
Maybe this is just the latest round of that. My niece actually had she had a candy bag with a little LED thing in it. It's like a masked off sign that says official candy inspector. And it's
Oh.
like a black mask, but then with like the white plastic, and then there's the RGB LEDs
Mm,
behind it, so it, you know, um,
that's cool.
diffuses through, and you can. There's a button so you can change what the color arrangement is, and even have it like cycle between them.
That's funky.
And she's also got those shoes that you know, that have the LEDs that light up when you step.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That helps too for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
for
she was
visibility.
very visible.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. Yeah. Also, so I do I've been doing the Halloween walkabout for like 5 years, and
Mhm.
this is the first year where I have like come back at the end of the night going, wow, people were really nice, like very like chatty, like the amount of adults that we would walk by and they would just be like happy Halloween was like
Yeah.
no previous year did I have a single person say that to me. And we even had a couple of people flag us down and be like, would you like some candy? And I was like, are
Yeah.
you sure? He's like, yeah, okay, cool. Here you go. We got some Mars bars and some coffee crisp. It was weird. Everyone was just in a really good mood. You know what it was? It was the Blue
What?
Jays. It was the Blue Jays.
Oh.
Everyone was psyched about the Blue Jays. Want
Oh, okay. There you
want
go.
because they were about to play like at 8 o'clock last night.
Yeah.
Which womp womp. They did not win the World Series.
Oh.
They it went to Game 7. Went last night and they lost against the Dodgers in the 11th inning overtime. Extra innings as they call it. 5-4.
Yeah.
So it was a barn burner. Those poor Jays. They make it there for the first time in 32 years, and then fall short. It sucks. But everyone was super excited about that, so I think that's everyone was just kind of in a good mood, anticipating the win. But yeah, everyone was so nice. It was weird. So happy Halloween to all those people. Hi, Dante. I see you. Would you like to come up? Would you like to say hi? Jesus. Say hi to the people. Nope, now he wants down. Okay. Oh! No, not on the desk. What was that? Whacks me in the face with the tail and then starts to walk on the desk. You are a strange kitty. Yeah, you are. You're a strange kitty. All right, let's get into housekeeping, corrections, all that good stuff. Now I got cat hair all over my microphone. That's great. As always, we are on YouTube Music. If you want the audio-only edition of the show, check out YouTube Music. Don't forget to join the Co-op Club Discord community server where myself and many others are. Andrew's kind of here. Ish. Sort of here. Where you can talk to us about video games.
If you're here when we're recording, you'll catch me, but otherwise,
you can see his name.
Yeah.
And his lovely Ultros profile picture.
Yeah, I got that put up.
You did. So come and chat with us. Sim31 doesn't know who the Jays are. The Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays.
The baseball team.
The only Canadian team in Major League Baseball.
Yeah. It was the Toronto Blue Jays versus the LA Dodgers. Yeah. What is it? Oh, and of course, don't forget to join the Patreon. If you want to support us, you could throw us $1 a month or $5 a month if you're so inclined at patreon.com/co-op entertainment. We'd greatly appreciate the support.
Yes.
All right. Let's get into what we're playing. And you've been playing a game that I absolutely loved, and I'm dying to hear what you thought about it.
So I opened up Steam and I saw that Vampire Survivors was on sale because of Halloween, and I was like, yeah, I'll pay $5 for Vampire Survivors, and very quickly came to the conclusion that I probably should have spent that money on cocaine because it would have been less addictive.
Yeah.
I got into this game hard.
Yeah, me too.
I got into this game really, really hard. I spent almost all of my free time the last few days playing it. It's really addicting, and it's really easy to sink a lot of time into it without realizing.
It is a one more run type of game.
Yeah. Well, the first time I played it, I finished and I was like, that was like a fun 45 minutes that I spent. And I looked at the time played on Steam, and it was nearly 3 hours. What the fuck?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
That was just gone.
Yep.
Just deleted from existence.
Yeah, it's great.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I guess there's not really much to say about it, because it's exactly what I thought it would be.
Okay.
And it's really fun. It feels like there's not that much in it, but I get the feeling that there's a lot of hidden stuff because I'm like, oh, there's only like 5 or 6 levels here. No, there's got to be more than that. But I don't know how to unlock the stuff, so I'm just playing it and kind of figuring it out. It seems like reach a certain level or survive the whole half hour in the level seems to be the key. And then I found some stuff, like I found some coffins and stuff. So there's clearly stuff that you got to wander around and find in the levels too.
Yes.
But yeah, I've been having a good time with it.
Yeah, there's a lot of secrets.
Secrets. I've had a lot of situations where the screen is just completely occupied and I can't see anything.
Yep.
But I know that everything around me is dying because I'm not dead.
Exactly.
Although once in a while, I'll just suddenly pop, and it's like something must have got through my haze of death.
Yeah.
And it's not like that. What we just saw right there is what happens when you hit the level time limit. Yeah, it's just the Grim Reaper comes and just kills you instantly. But there've been times like in the middle of the level where it just happens. Like wow, yeah, something must have made it through and just eaten through my health.
Yep, it happens. Yeah, there's a lot to pay attention to, and eventually, with the enemies that can shoot at you,
Yeah.
that makes it really difficult to see through the chaos. Which is why moving is. I mean, it's the only thing you do in the game is move, but
Yeah.
it's super important, and that is so satisfying. By the way, opening the chest and getting the epic chest where you get 5 upgrades.
I actually find those kind of annoying because you can't skip past them. And
Oh,
there's this weird delay at the end where it takes like 10 seconds for the text describing the item you got to come up. I know that the regular ones you can skip through, you just hit B, but the ones that give you 3 or 5, you can't skip through those.
Oh, I don't remember that.
So,
But I didn't play the PC version. Maybe it's something to do with the PC version. I don't know. Although that's where it was developed, so that's kind of strange.
yeah.
But yeah, no, man, it's so addictive. I haven't gone back since it launched into 1.0. But I think there's like 10 DLC packs that you can download.
There's a bunch of DLC. There's a Balatro one that just came out.
Yep. There's a Castlevania one, which is apparently
yeah,
very
and there
good.
is a Castlevania one, which is weird because you look at this and it's like so many of these are not just like, oh, it's clearly the same monster. It's like that looks like the same interpretation of the same monster. Like that you can see so many Castlevania enemies in there that are just like barely legally distinct. That it's like I initially thought, oh, this is because of the Castlevania crossover, but no, that's a separate DLC that you have to buy, which I haven't. So I don't even have any of the Castlevania stuff in there. It's just like that.
Yeah. Apparently the Castlevania one is like amazing. Like you get the music, you get the characters, you get the weapon. Like it's apparently amazing. I haven't gone back to Vampire Survivors on purpose because I know how much time it would suck away from my my game time. But yeah, it's so fun.
What I think about this is I think that this is the perfect Steam Deck game.
Yeah, for sure.
I think this is it. Because it's the kind of thing that it's kind of mindless. Or Switch. It's kind of mindless. You can just I actually at one point instead of pausing the game, I needed to get up and get something. I just left it going because I had such an assortment of like 360 attacks. Yeah, it just everything I could just sit there and just leave it.
Yep.
And I came back like 30 seconds later and I was fine.
Yep. If you get those synergies nailed down correctly, you can really absolutely wreck. Yeah, it's so fun. Yeah.
Yeah, and some of them I like the way that some of them are balanced because some of them are really good all the time, and then some of them are kind of crap, but then they get really good once you synergize them.
Yeah.
Like the 2 birds, right?
Yeah.
Like you get the white bird and the black bird, and they kind of suck on their own. But once you get them both maxed out and you get them unified into the single bird that does the 2-way attack, and it just goes like all the time, it never stops, and it just sweeps back and forth. Holy shit, that thing's unstoppable.
Yeah. Dude. What I ended up doing was I just kept going to the weapon unlock screen to see what I had unlocked, like what combos I unlocked, and I tried to figure out like, okay, which ones have I missed, and then just focused on doing that to unlock more and more and more.
Yeah, the whip is another one. The whip kind of sucks because it only goes left and right. But once you max it out and evolve it with its with the like the black heart that gives you more health, then the whip starts siphoning health from enemies that it hits. And then it doesn't matter if you're getting hit. You're pulling health as fast as you're getting hit. So you're basically leveled out all the time.
I think I upgraded the whip one time so that it goes right and then left, but then it travels up the screen. So it's like So I just try to like stay on the bottom of the screen and just everything above me gets wrecked. Yeah, there's so many strategies for a game where all you're doing is moving.
Yeah,
it's super fun. But yeah, there's so many secrets, dude. Have you gotten to the level where it's a vertical scroller? You can go up and down.
Yes.
So there's a secret on that level. There's like a hidden room, like on the right hand side somewhere. You found that? Yeah. There's lots of those little things in the game.
Is that the one where you go in the mirror?
Yeah.
I found that.
Yeah, that's how you like unlock each stage, is finding like the secret to unlock the next stage is through that, if I remember correctly. It's so fun. And yes, you can beat death but it is very difficult.
Yeah, I noticed that it does take hits. So I looked
Hmm.
at that and I went,
I only did it
hmm.
once. I only did it one time. It's very difficult. Yeah, there he is right there. Yeah. You have to really focus on survival in your build.
Yeah.
Um,
It seems like you would need something that would like hit stun him. Because I did notice, like,
mm,
for a brief moment, like, oh, he flashed when he got hit by my weapon, and he stopped for just a moment. So
mhm.
something that really focuses fire on him,
Yeah, you can't use
and just keep,
the orb things because it doesn't hit him.
yeah,
It's got to be
yeah.
something that
It would
fires
it
from
would have
you.
to be, yeah, yeah, something like the wand, or get the knives pointed at him,
Yep.
something like that.
Yeah. So this is exactly what I've been playing with Deep Rock Survivor. This is the game.
Yeah,
Except in that game, there's it's just configured differently, and
yeah.
you're mining and you're looking for resources in the walls and all that kind of stuff. And then there's bosses, and you know, man, that game's so fun. What a fun genre. I've played a
Yeah.
lot of this genre, but Vampire Survivors and Deep Rock are really the only two that I would consider like hooked me in. Like there's one that's really popular called Halls of Torment, and it kind of looks like Diablo 1 in its aesthetic,
Oh, okay.
and kind of plays like that. But the problem with that one is that you have to aim your main weapon, and I don't like that. Just auto aim for me. I just want to focus on movement. If I have to focus on movement
Yeah.
and
Well, then at
targeting,
that point, it's a twin stick shooter.
but it's only for your main weapon. So all the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
weapons
yeah.
are automatic. So it's like why isn't everything just automatic? I don't know.
It's a subtle change, but it does affect the way you think about the game.
It does. It does. It does. Yeah.
Because like you could look at this and say, "Oh, it's just Robotron or Smash TV where you don't have to
Mm,
aim," and that's kind of true,
yeah.
but it radically changes how you focus your attention,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it enough that it feels like because I've played a lot of Robotron and Smash TV, classic arcade games.
Hmm.
Um, the vibe is in this game is very different, just
Oh yeah.
because you only have to worry about your character position and you don't have to worry about like aiming or anything. It
Mm,
actually it's the simplest change that makes like a actually really big difference.
yep. It's crazy. And I think only one guy made this game, Vampire Survivors, if I remember correctly. It was like one or two people. It was a really small team. Which I mean, when you look at it, it's not super surprising.
Yeah.
But man, what a gold mine! Can you
Mm.
imagine being that guy? Damn.
Yeah.
Or guys. Cool. All right. Let's move on to what I've been playing. Okay. So I played a little bit of Chronos, The New Dawn. This was
Mhm.
Bloober Team's attempt at survival horror using their own IP, not someone else's IP. And gotta say, didn't grab me. I put it down. Um,
Yeah.
it feels like it's trying to be a combination of Dead Space and Resident Evil 4,
Which
but
is funny because Dead Space is just a combination of Alien and Resident Evil 4.
yeah, but it just doesn't feel different enough. It doesn't feel right enough. And also the main weapon that you start with is a charged pistol. So
Oh.
I hate that in games where you have to like and then let it go. I'm like, can't I just shoot? I don't want to have to,
Yeah,
you know.
charging works in something like Mega Man or Metroid because it's a side scroller and you can
Hmm.
afford to use your thumb on that one button. But when you have to move the camera around, charging is kind of
Yeah. And there doesn't seem to be a
yeah.
dodge button, which also made me mad because I was just like, I need to be able to move. This guy's coming at me and I'm shooting him. If he's not dead by the time he gets to me, I need to be able to like get the hell
Get
out
out
of
of the
there.
way.
And it just doesn't seem like there's a way to do that. And again, I only played the first hour, maybe hour and a half, and I can see some other weapons here that I definitely didn't see. So maybe it gets better, but with the climate of gaming right now, if you can't hook me in the first hour, I'm kind of out
Yeah,
anymore.
there's three other things that you could be playing right now.
Exactly. So I decided it wasn't for me, and I was going to move on. Maybe someday I'll come back to it if gaming slows down, but
Yeah.
I just it didn't do anything for me, unfortunately. So I've moved on to a game that I've been waiting to get to for a while now, which is Blasphemous 2, because I talked about Blasphemous on this show. I don't know how long ago, maybe 6 months ago, something like that. And
Well, we talked about it a bit because they also made Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. So
yep, no, absolutely. And I loved the first one. I didn't complete it because it started to get balls hard. But I played probably, I would say, like 80% of it. Like, it was really good.
this game is gorgeous.
Yeah, the second I started playing this game, it was like putting on an old pair of shoes. I was just immediately enraptured by its visuals, by its audio, by its atmosphere, by the feeling of it. Like, some games just feel perfect when you're playing them. And Blasphemous is definitely one of them. It's just so good. There is one change in this that I didn't like. So in the first game, they basically did the cinematics the same way that the game looks, very pixelated and kind of like, well, you can kind of see it, right?
Yeah.
In this game, they obviously had a bigger budget because of how well the first game did, and the cinematics are now like fully cartoon animated. Which I don't. They're beautiful. I'm not saying they're not well done, but it's just like such a juxtaposition to the gameplay visual style that I was just kind of like off put by it. I'm like look at that. Like, how fucking gorgeous is that pixel art? It's amazing, right? It doesn't really show the animation art.
Let me look up real quick. See if I can bring up that just so I have an idea of what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just look up like animated cinematics from Blasphemous 2. Should come up. Like, it's just so different from the gameplay visual stuff. Like, there's a little bit of it right there, but it's not really animated. It's a little bit of cutscenes and stuff. But it kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know, like some of the modern cartoons that you see, like trying to think, like what's the Critical Role one that's super popular?
The Mighty Nine.
No, that's the new one. But yeah, the first one was something else.
I don't know. I never watched it.
Vox Machina, the Vox Machina.
Oh, okay.
Crew. Yeah, it's kind of like that art style, and it just doesn't. It doesn't. It's a weird contrast between the two. Again, it's beautiful. It's well done. But it's a little. It's just too different. I'm not sure.
I can't get them.
I can't
get them to come up in a timely fashion. So
that's all right. But that being said, the game is still freaking fantastic. This time, instead of one weapon, you have 3 to choose from at the beginning of the game, and you unlock the other 2 through playing the game. And not only are they different weapons, but they also do different things in the game that bypass things. It's standard Metroidvania style, where it's like, oh, now I can blow down these doors. Cool. I can go back and explore those areas that I saw. I can't say enough good things about Blasphemous 1 and 2. I'm just enthralled. Like, they're just so good.
Okay.
So highly recommend to anybody who likes fairly challenging. I'm not going to say it's like Silksong level difficult, but it's challenging enough to where you can't run and gun through this. This is, you got to block, you got to dodge, you got to watch patterns of enemies. You got to learn. But it is, there's not much about it that I can complain about. That's for sure. So highly recommend Blasphemous 2, and I can't wait to play more. Next up, I have a little bit to talk about with this one. Not a whole lot, but tried out the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale game. My buddy was over, and just to break up the Borderlands 4 monotony, we were like, let's go try this. Why not? Neither of us are huge Battle Royale people by any stretch of the imagination, but we were like, yeah. And we booted it up, and we found out that there's a bot mode, so you can team up just 2 people against a series, or just 48 players, so 24 teams of 2. and they're bots. And this game is beautiful. It is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
the destructibility in the battle royale is not as robust as I thought it was going to be.
I mean that doesn't surprise me because they got, the environment is so much larger than a typical like multiplayer map in that game.
In the actual
But
Battlefield 6, there's way more destructibility.
yeah.
So they definitely took a little bit of that aspect out of the battle royale, which was a little disappointing, but it's still very, very destructive and fun and gorgeous.
Mm.
And the fact that I don't have to play against veteran Battlefield players that are, you know, playing this game 70 hours a day, you know what I'm saying? It was still fun, and the bots are not dumb. They are smart. They are pretty smart.
That's good.
It is not a walk in the park. We only won 1 game out of 6 that we played. So it's good. I recommend checking it out for anybody who's interested in Battlefield or yeah, you don't get that. I never saw that once. Yeah, I think that's a lie. That's not in RedSec. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. We're probably gonna play a few matches each time that he's over. My cat is constantly meowing at me right now. So there's that, and then finally a game that I've actually got full. That is not it. Where did it go? God dang it. Where the heck is it? Are you kidding me?
Did you forget to put it in the playlist?
I didn't think I did. Good lord. Yeah, see, I knew I looked it up and everything. It was Fort Solis. Hashtag delayed reaction. So Fort Solis came out, I think 2021-ish. It's not new. But sometime in the last 5 years it came out. Most people probably haven't even heard of it. Have you heard of Fort Solis?
Not really familiar with it.
No. So it is a how would I describe it? It's a walking simulator / puzzle game / thriller / something that probably would have worked out better as a movie.
Oh yeah.
I will say that. You basically play a guy on, I think they're on Mars, if I remember correctly, and the planet has a bunch of different forts on it for various reasons, and he's working at one of them. And Fort Solis puts out a distress call, and I guess it's kind of normal for that to occasionally occur. So he goes over to the fort to find out what's going on, and nobody seems to be home. Everyone seems to be missing, and it's just like a thriller mystery type of situation where he's trying to figure out what's going on. There's no real gameplay aside from walking around, watching logs, reading notes on computers, doing some like light puzzle work, that kind of stuff. Nothing. There's no shooting. It's not a shooter. It's just an animated. It's a gameplay movie. Honestly, there's some mini games and stuff, and some quick time events and that kind of stuff. But for the most part, it's basically just a figure out where to go, figure out what happened at this place, and explore at your leisure. And it is number one, if you can't tell from the visuals, very beautiful game. Great animation, great acting, amazing lighting. Just a beautiful game. Just beautiful. The story ends too abruptly. It kind of feels like they it kind of feels like they ran out of budget, and they were like, "Oh shit, we got to put an end to this game. It's got to end at some point." And it just it just kind of ends. And you don't really get a good satisfactory conclusion. It's fine, but I still don't quite understand what happened at Fort Solis, which is not good. You should not wonder
Yeah.
still what happened after you're done the game. You should not have to look up a ending explained video to figure out what happened, you know?
Yeah.
And that's kind of how the game ends, unfortunately. I think a lot of the nuances are in the notes and in the logs, and if you don't find all of them, you might miss some key stuff. But with that being said, I played it, I finished it, so it hooked me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So whether I can say I would recommend it or not, I don't really know. Your mileage may vary on this one. I kind of wish it was a movie. It seems like a better premise for a movie than a video game. But I was constantly gobsmacked at the visuals, though. It's just visually amazing. I can't believe it. One thing that's really funny about this trailer, and I won't spoil specifically what it is, but literally the last thing you see in the game is in this trailer. Surprisingly,
Oh.
I was watching it and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting that they put that there." Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't know that it's the last scene, but
No, they shouldn't do that shit.
no, they shouldn't. They shouldn't. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell which one it is, but like I saw it and I was like, "Huh, okay, interesting to put that there." The one thing that really sucks about it, unfortunately, is they do not have a run button.
Oh.
So you are walking the whole time. And unfortunately, it's one of those games where if you go the wrong way, you got to turn around and go back. And sometimes it's a little bit of a walk. And it's like you're just begging for a jog button. And it's also because it's so cinematically done and so gorgeous, it has like a lag. You know, those games that just look fucking gorgeous, but you press forward and then it takes a second for him to start walking forward. It's that as
That's
well.
a deal breaker for me.
I know. It almost was a deal breaker for me, but I'm like, as long as there's no shooting or anything where I have to be quick, I can deal with this. But there were a couple of times where I was ready to put the controller down because I was like, oh my god, I gotta walk all the way back there. Are you freaking kidding me? They do have a walk faster button, but it's like it must have been added post release because it's not a new animation. It just speeds up your walking animation
slightly. Yeah.
So they must have heard the complaints and went like, fuck. Well, we can't jury rig a whole new animation and a whole new thing in here, so let's just speed up the walking animation. But there was something there because I played and beat the whole thing. It probably took me about, it's not long. It probably took about 4 hours, 5 hours. It's not long. As long as you're pretty good at like paying attention to where you have to go and reading the tea leaves. If you get lost or anything like that, it could be you could have it like an hour and added to your gameplay time if you're not careful. But yeah, it was what it was. So it's now in my finished pile. And now I'm moving on to Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. I finally have that. So I'm going to be playing that now. I will probably do a Let's Play of me playing that for the first time. And then I'll probably continue Blasphemous 2. Yeah, because I really want to play that. I hear it calling. Yeah,
I'll be interested to hear your take on Echoes of Wisdom.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait to play it. I can see it on my shelf, sitting right there. I got it from the library, so I'm waiting. Can't wait to play it. All right, let's get into. Well, I don't know why this is playing in my list here. This is a malfunction at the junction, as it were. But we are going to celebrate. Happy birthday, video games! Because it's November.
Happy birthday.
It's November. And the first game on our list, turning 10 years old this month, is Rise of the Tomb Raider, otherwise known as Tomb Raider Reboot 2. I guess it's what most people kind of refer to it as. And it's probably the best of the new trilogy. This was the weird one, though. This was the one that was exclusive to Xbox for a year. For some strange reason.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah. Yeah, people were
I mean,
pissed.
they probably paid like, hey, give us a 1-year exclusivity and we'll pay you X millions of dollars.
Yeah, it was the bad game to pick though, because the Tomb Raider reboot was multi-platform when it launched.
Yeah.
So when the sequel came out and it was exclusive to Xbox for a year, everyone was like, "Well, fuck that."
They must
Yeah,
have paid Square Enix a pretty penny to get that.
no. And then the third game came out, and I think it was multi-platform again. They were like, "We're not doing that again. That was a bad idea." And the third game honestly wasn't as good. But yeah, the Tomb Raider reboot games are very, very good. Highly recommend playing those. Also turning 10 years old, Star Wars Battlefront, the remake. Not the old one, the remake.
The one that people are not happy about?
Was it the first one or the second one they weren't happy about? I can't remember.
I think it was both.
Was they both? Both, yeah, but they still bought it because they were still super, super popular. That was for sure. Yeah. Man, these games are gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I did play the first one, and I played a little bit of the second one because I think it came out on PlayStation Plus Essential at some point. They're fun. They feel like Battlefield Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
Like in every way that you can possibly imagine. Ooh, that Emperor did not look good. Vader looked good, but Emperor kind of looked like crap. God, look how gorgeous that is, though. Man. Well, look at that. That's so cool.
Just hop in and see if Boba Fett's still chilling in there.
No, he got out, remember?
Yeah, but like, when does this game take place?
Oh, that's a good point. Well, it's Battlefront, so it's like everything. It's like an amalgamation of everything. There's no story in it, so. And then Fallout 4, as you can see here, also turned 10 years, which we kind of alluded to because of the anniversary edition that's coming out for Switch 2, and I think it's coming to everything. Yeah, I could not get into this game. I loved Fallout 3.
I got into it like crazy.
Yeah. What turned me off was the second I was doing a mission, and I was doing really well in the mission. It was like an underground dungeon of some sort. And I'm doing really well, and then all of a sudden there's two guys that are like 5 levels higher than me, and they just obliterate me. And I'm like, why are they here? Why is all these other guys my level? And then all of a sudden we get 2 guys that just obliterate me at the end. Why? Why aren't they all that level so that I know not to come in here? Like, you know what I mean? It just drove me nuts. I hate that shit. I think I experienced that in Fallout 3 as well, but for whatever reason, I had more patience for it back then. But
that baby looks fucking terrible.
Oh, I didn't see
that baby always the
oh my god,
it looks really bad.
That looked like a doll. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the thing, is that it didn't look like their attempt to do skin. It looked like their attempt to do
plastic.
Plastic on a toy doll. It was really strange. I always found that really awful looking.
Yeah.
But I love this scene here where you come out of the shelter after being in like cryopreservation, and your Mr. Handy is still like trimming the bush and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, I haven't seen you in forever." What was his name?
Yeah,
he had a name. Oxford.
Oswald, I think.
Oxworth. Yeah. Yeah, Oxford. Yeah. It's so clever and it's so cool, such a cool world, but yeah, those things that I don't have patience for as a gamer anymore, just they really kill it for me. Everyone says Fallout 76 is good, but I haven't really put the time into to try that out.
I've never played it.
Yeah, apparently it's very good. You can play it solo basically at this point. It's just another Fallout game, I guess. So interesting. Oh Jesus. All right, I think that's it for 10 years old. So let's move on to 20 years old. Starting with, which one is this? Oh yeah, Call of Duty 2 is 20 years old, which is crazy to think about. And I think this was the one that really started to like pique people's interest. You know, the first Call of Duty was fine, but then the second came out, and I think it was a 360 launch title. And seeing the smoke effects and everything.
Was it Call of Duty 2 or Call of Duty 3? I don't remember.
I don't know. It was one or it was 2 or 3. And then 4 just like knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
Also turning 20 years old, Star Wars Battlefront 2. the original Star Wars Battlefront 2. I don't know if that was planned or not to be, that 10-year kind of anniversary for the remake. But
no idea.
But man, those originals are so much better. So much better than the remakes. They really just the remakes really didn't capture what everyone liked about the first two. It's unfortunate, but I mean, as beautiful as they were, man, they were so good, so fun. Also turning 20 years old, Guitar Hero 1. Yikes!
That was a real flash in the pan. It was like a 3-year period where Guitar Hero was the biggest thing in the world, and then it just collapsed.
Yep. People got sick of it. Mm-hmm. That's what happens.
It came out with like 20 games in that time.
Right? Yeah, they capitalized on it. They milked it for all it was worth.
Yep.
Which in hindsight may not have been the best idea. Maybe.
Yep.
Maybe don't saturate the market, because then you'll kill it. Although honestly, I don't know if they had put out 1 a year. I don't know if that would have extended the life of it or not.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where you really don't need to put out a new game. Like this is the perfect example of a game where you should just put out one and then support it with DLC.
Which at the time wasn't really possible, but
yeah, it wasn't really a thing back then.
Yeah. I'm still surprised that it hasn't made some sort of comeback. Because if they did that, they could launch. But they could do exactly what you said, the Guitar Hero Online, we'll call it. And you just have one instrument, and you build up your library, and you buy the songs that you want to buy, and it just keeps growing. That'd be cool.
Yeah, but I get the feeling that shareholders would be like, no, we need a new game every year, and we have to resell all of the songs for every game every year. Like it's...
Licensing would be a problem, too.
Yeah, I don't think it's one of those things that, like, corporate interference would allow to work well. Like they would just have to ruin it.
Rocksmith still exists, but that's also a teaching tool. So also turning 20 years old, Mario Kart DS.
I played this one a lot.
Me too. Yeah, this was a good one. Wow, they're playing it on the actual original DS
battle level, which is kind of a stupid level, but whatever.
Yeah. I think I played 7 more than this one, but this one was pretty good. Oh, look at that, flying a plane that's not flying. That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that Waluigi pinball level is so fun. Love that level. Also turning 20 years old. I forgot this existed. When I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, 50 Cent Bulletproof. Which was apparently not a bad game. Yeah, apparently it's not bad.
Yeah, it's actually a totally competent third-person shooter where you play as 50 Cent, and it starts with him getting shot in the back 9 times.
Which actually happened in real life.
Which actually happened. And then all the other characters in the game are played by other rappers. Yeah. Like Dr. Dre is in the game. Eminem plays a crooked cop, and
oh really?
And the soundtrack is all 50 Cent music, and it's not just the finished versions either. You can also have like the instrumental versions of tracks.
Oh, that's cool.
As the background music.
That's sick.
And I gotta say, walking into a place with an instrumental version of In the Club,
no, I was gonna say
shooting up a bunch of people, it's actually like. It's a really fun experience.
Yeah, I kind of want to play it.
You know what's funny about this? So I actually played this game right after playing the King Kong movie game. Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie.
Yeah, that wasn't a great game.
And in that game, that's a really good game.
Oh, really? I thought I didn't like it. Yeah, I heard it was really good, and I played it, and I was like, I don't understand the hype. Yeah.
I thought it was great. Like it's so well. Hold on. Did you play the 360 version or the Xbox version? The PS2 version?
That's a good question. I I would imagine it was probably the PS2 version.
Okay, the 360 version is not great.
Oh, okay.
The PS2 and the Xbox version are much better because those are the systems it was optimized for. But anyway,
I'm still
in
here.
that game you have to like pull one of the triggers to ready your weapon, and then pull the other trigger to like you lift the spear and then throw the spear.
Mm.
And so I got really used to doing that. And in 50 Cent Bulletproof, the button that would ready your weapon in King Kong is the crouch button. So I ended up running around and then crouching and shooting just because I had the reflex still in my brain. So every time I shot somebody in this game, I crouched.
I mean, it's not.
There's not much more. There's not much more to it other than walking around and shooting people. But you know,
It's a PS2
it's
game.
a yeah, it's a third person shooter featuring a rapper, and it's way better than it has any right to be.
Kind of like the Def Jam games.
Yeah,
Back then,
yeah, it's
where it was
exactly like the
what?
Def Jam games. It's like, wow, this is actually kind of good.
Yeah.
It's not amazing, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Like I'm not disappointed with this as a rental. I could spend a weekend playing this.
I have written down a reminder to try 50 Cent Bulletproof and King Kong.
Yeah.
To see if I would enjoy them, today, or would I have enjoyed them back then? Because I definitely didn't play 50 Cent. I heard about it being very, very good for what it was. King Kong,
Yeah.
though, I don't have fond memories of, but I didn't play much of it, so we'll see. All right. Also, 20 years old, I think, is Criminal. No, Condemned. Criminal Origins.
Condemned Criminal Origins. Yeah.
Yeah. You may start to notice a pattern over the next couple of games. But yeah, this game was great. This game was so good. I never played the second one, but the first one was really good.
Yeah, this is a game that I bring up a lot when talking about first-person melee combat, because this is one of the first games to actually get it right.
Yeah.
Because a lot of games, melee in first-person is just an animation of a weapon swinging. It doesn't really feel like there's any weight behind it. But because melee combat was the focus of this, they put a lot of time and attention into it. And so when you swing the weapon, it doesn't just like swing in front of you. Like your whole field of view moves with it, because it's like you're putting your weight into it, swinging around a metal pipe or something. And you have to block incoming attacks. And when you block them, it throws you off balance a little bit, but you don't take damage. It's the way that they get the camera involved. It's the way that they change the way that your character moves, because they're like twisting and moving their body, so you can't just move forward while swiping with no consequence. There's a whole flow to it where you have to accommodate for the fact that you're going to be losing your ability to move because you're swinging the weapon forward and stuff like that. It feels much more realistic. It feels much more visceral. For as realistic as swinging around a pipe with a controller can feel, like, it does a really good job.
Yeah, it's great game.
I was always really impressed with this one.
Apparently, it was just recently delisted. This game on Steam and PlayStation. So I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah.
Or Xbox and Steam. Sorry.
I mean, the optimistic look at that would be maybe they're gearing up for a remaster. Like, this would be a perfect game to give to Night Dive and have them work their magic on it.
Maybe. I wonder if the second one got delisted. I can't imagine it being a licensing problem or anything like that, because...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sega would still have the rights to this, I imagine.
Yeah. Unless they sold it during one of those Embracer Group buyouts.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, this could have changed hands. I don't know. I do remember that Sega published it, and they usually keep a pretty tight hold over
their IP,
over what they publish. I don't know what the terms of that publishing deal were. I don't know if it was perpetual ownership of the property or what. So who knows? I'd have to do more research into that to find out for sure. But yeah, Condemned, really good game.
Absolutely. Also 20 years old, Cameo.
Oh.
One of Rare's last attempts in that era to make a decent
Yeah.
game.
So this was originally going to be a GameCube game. In fact, it's advertised on the GameCube box
Hmm.
as one of the, coming soon titles. And then Rare moved to Microsoft. They started developing it as an Xbox game, but then it got delayed and didn't come out for the Xbox, and it came out as, I believe, a 360 launch title.
Yep. Which
Um,
that's the theme of today's Happy Birthday video games. Is many of these games are 360 launch titles, including
yeah,
Condemned.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I played it very briefly at a store like demo kiosk, and I don't even remember enough about it to have an impression, so I don't really have a take on this one,
I
other
rented it and
than
hated
this
it.
is. Oh yeah, well there you go.
It definitely felt like a
Holdover from the Xbox.
no. It felt like Rare was like, we have new technology. We need to do all these new weird things with it that we couldn't do before. So it kind of
Oh
felt like a tech demo that was like expanded out, and it just didn't. It wasn't like a cohesive thing.
yeah,
It felt clunky and not fun. And it
yeah.
kind of lacked Rare's charm too. It was
I'm looking at this, and you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing Star Fox Adventures in a lot of
mm,
places.
mm,
um, which is itself a Star Fox interpretation of Zelda.
yeah,
Like the horse here is very Zelda-like,
it
and
is.
although
Yeah.
this part right here is more like Dynasty Warriors,
Yeah, like I said, there's
plowing through the
lots of
enemy.
like 360 technology that was kind of
Yeah,
embedded in this
yeah,
thing, but it didn't feel like a Rare game, and it felt just like a tech demo. It was really bad.
yeah.
Some people
That's
like it,
unfortunate.
but you know, it is what it is. Uh, and of course, you can't forget 360 launch titles like Perfect Dark Zero.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was bad. That was real bad. I remember being so excited to play this, and then I played it and went, "Huh? What happened?
hmm. Yeah,
What happened?" I mean, it should have been a kind of a, I don't want to say a dead giveaway, but it should have been a dead giveaway that two Rare titles launching on the Xbox 360 was not going to be a good thing.
yeah. Maybe don't split your resources that much, guys.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why it's showing this. It's actual gameplay. Look at that. Like the visuals weren't bad. It's just the game
No,
sucked.
they did put out that Perfect Dark remaster on the 360.
Mm-hmm.
With the
They did.
enhanced graphics and a good frame rate, which
They
is
did.
something that the N64 game most definitely didn't have.
No, no, it did not.
So
Although that's
that
part of its
game,
charm, though.
is it?
Uh,
Is running like a slideshow part of its charm?
this game has so
Um,
much
and
potential.
they did have that. They had that GoldenEye remaster that they basically finished, but they just couldn't get the clearance to release. Although that got
Eventually,
leaked eventually.
yeah,
So
eventually it did, yeah. And then they eventually did like a N64 remaster port
yeah.
on Xbox One, or yeah, I think it was Xbox One, which was pretty good. All right. And then turning 30 years old, which, no, I don't think we're there yet. Are we at 30? No, I don't think we're at 30 yet. We're still in the 20s. Prince of Persia, Two
Oh
Thrones,
man. Yeah.
which wasn't a bad game, but The Sands of Time, Warrior Within, and Two Thrones honestly feel like they were made by completely different people. All three of them. They're so
There.
different.
Yeah. So I always thought that the person who had the best take on these games was Yahtzee.
Mm-hmm.
Zero punctuation
Mm-hmm.
and all that.
Yeah,
And
legend.
he talked about how each of these games was good, but had something holding it back from being perfect.
Yeah.
And then the first one, it's that the combat is kind of plain. It's fine, but it doesn't really let you do a whole lot.
Yeah.
And the second one, the combat is great,
Mhm.
But the game, like the tone of the game, is all weird because yeah, it was like, oh, the dark edginess is the cool new thing, so we'll make it really dark and edgy for absolutely no goddamn reason other than that's what's in.
Yep.
And also that game was kind of buggy in a lot
Yeah.
of ways.
Yeah, it was.
I remember music like stopping and starting at
Me too.
random and just yeah. And then the third one didn't have the technical problems. It still had really good combat, but the story was just kind of weird and all over the place because I guess they were trying to readjust after that weird like emo diversion of the second one,
Yeah, they were trying
and
to get back on
just
track.
really struggling to kind of resolve that with all that had happened
Yeah.
in the previous game. So they never quite got it right. For
No.
me, the thing that I hated about this game was there's like a chariot thing,
Oh
like a chase
yeah,
sequence,
that's awful.
and if you like so much as brush a wall, you die
Yeah,
and
it's
have to
awful.
start it again. And that's where I quit the game because I couldn't do it. I was getting sick of it.
Yeah. And then they made the Prince of Persia 2008, which was good until you realized that the ending was locked behind DLC,
Yeah.
which
And
ruined it.
then when the Prince of Persia movie came out, they went and quickly made
Oh,
another Sands of Time game to try and cash in on that,
which was
which was
so
just
bad. Oh,
oh god, it was terrible.
I can't even remember its name. That's how bad it is. It's that bad.
Yeah, neither can I.
Couldn't tell you. It was just. I think it was similar to Two Thrones. It was like, yeah, I don't know. I can't
I don't even
remember.
remember
But
or care.
it
It was
was
just bad.
terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the movie wasn't super great either. It was
The
fine.
movie the movie's okay. They actually I thought that they probably picked the right people for that cuz I think Jerry Bruckheimer directed that and it was like, oh, that makes sense. He produced Pirates of the Caribbean, which is kind of the tone
But they
that
picked the
you'd
wrong
want for
actors,
it.
though, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
getting a bunch of white people to play Persians was kind of weird.
Jake Gyllenhaal as the Prince of Persia. I
Yeah,
was like,
Jake
okay.
Gyllenhaal, like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
but
Very
these are
strange.
he's an American guy doing like a British accent as a Persian prince. Like, what the fuck?
You know
It's like,
who I saw in that acting role was and I can't tell you his name because I have no clue what his name is. But do you remember from The Mummy, the guy in the black robe? He was one of the Magi.
oh, Oded Fair.
Yes, yes. I thought he would have played a perfect Prince of Persia for me.
You
That
know
for my
what?
money.
He probably yeah, he
Yeah.
probably would have. He was also he was Carlos in the Resident Evil movies.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he's good. He was also
Yeah.
he was the fucking oh the Gigolo from Deuce Bigelow. He played that guy as well.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
very.
there's the fucking chariot.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
was so bad. Oh my
yeah. Oded
god.
Fair's great. He probably would have done really well.
Yeah,
One thing
he's a
I
little bit more
do like
grounded.
Yeah, one thing I do like about the Prince of Persia movie is that they set it up to make it seem like one or the other of the brothers is the traitor, but then it turns out that neither of them are traitors, and they're actually like totally accepted their adopted brother and really genuinely care about him. I was like, wow, that's not a twist I expected from a Disney produced movie.
Hmm.
Usually one of the siblings is evil.
Yeah, yeah,
But
exactly.
it's like no, they actually genuinely care about their adopted brother. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool.
I kind of want to play this game
So
now.
that was a nice surprise. But yeah, the Prince of Persia movie, it's okay.
It's
You
fine.
know,
It's
it's
serviceable.
okay as far as video game based movies go. It's
Yeah,
pretty good. But like at the time, the standards for those were a lot lower.
yeah. They're still
Um,
pretty low. Honestly, the TV
they're
shows
still
seem to
pretty
be doing
low.
way better than the
Hmm.
movies. Yeah.
Hmm.
Really,
But
Assassin's
yeah,
Creed
so
movie? What the fuck was that?
I never
Oh,
even bothered with that
I
one.
I started. I mean, you know me, huge Assassin's
Yeah,
Creed
yeah, yeah.
fan.
You love Assassin's
I
Creed.
couldn't get through it. I got like half an hour
Uh,
through it, and I was like, "What were they thinking? What were they smoking? Like, I don't know."
I still say that the best video game movie is Postal because that movie is terrible, but it's meant to be terrible because it's based on the fucking Postal games.
I couldn't tell you what the
Like
best. Maybe the first
it
Resident
total.
Evil movie was pretty good.
I enjoy. So here's the thing: I enjoy the Resident Evil movies for exactly the reason that most people hate them, which is that they're not really that much like the games.
No.
But the thing is, it's like, how are you going to make a movie that's exactly like those games, right? Like, you're just going to have the characters run around looking for keys. Like, it's
Yeah.
not going to make for a very good movie.
Yeah.
You can't do a video game movie with a game that has lots of puzzle solving and still try to have the puzzle solving in the movie. It doesn't work because it
You
has to.
can, because you can make it like an Indiana Jones or like a Uncharted or a
Yeah, National Treasure,
National Treasure.
but
Yeah.
then it has to kind of be the entirety of it. And Resident Evil is
Mhm.
split very cleanly in half, like half
Yeah.
action, half puzzle. You can't.
Yeah.
It's a really difficult thing to do, and you could make the case. And I've said this before. You could make the case that that's an argument to just not do a movie based on that game,
Yeah.
but obviously that's not going to happen because they're going to want to make their money. So
Yeah.
in as far as they got made the way they did, I think that the Resident Evil movies are okay.
I think we have
Except,
our next tier maker.
yeah.
Video
Although
game
the
translations.
that last one was not great.
The
Even to
Resident Evil
me, I
one.
thought that last one was,
No.
yeah, the
Yeah.
last. Well, the last one of the Paul Anderson movies, so the
Yeah.
sixth one.
Yeah. Final
And
chapter.
then yeah, and then they made that Welcome to Raccoon City.
Oh God.
That one's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
That one's even I think that one's bad.
That's
That
Capcom's
one
first big miss in a long time.
that was the one where they tried to make it closer to the game.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to 30 years old, and there's 3 of them, and it will blow your mind that these 3 games came out in the same freaking month. It blew my mind. I was like, there's no way that these 3 games came out at the same time. But it's true. Unless my research has lied to me, which is possible. But it doesn't seem like that. So let's see. First off, we got Twisted Metal. The original Twisted Metal is 30 years old. Can you believe that?
I never got into the original Twisted Metal. I like Twisted Metal 2 a lot, but Twisted Metal 1, maybe it was just too janky. I
It is.
mean, they're all
Let me look
kind
at
of
it. It's pretty
they're,
janky.
they're all kind of janky, but the
Yeah.
first one was especially bad. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Like, you're trying to do vehicle physics and collision code and rendering like all these environments at high speed because you're driving around them. I mean, look at right there. Like, yeah, it's of course they're not going to have it figured out the right way the first time.
Black was
But
my
yeah,
favorite one.
I thought the second one was much better, and that's the one I got into.
I think
Three
that's
was
the
okay.
one I played too. Yeah. Yeah, Black was still my favorite though. It was really fun. But yeah, this game came out in the same month and same year as Donkey Kong Country 2.
Yep.
That's crazy. And then wait till you see the next game.
Donkey Kong Country 2 was a later release for the Super Nintendo. The PlayStation was already out.
And it's one of the best games of all time. It's so good.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite of the Donkey
Yes.
Kong Country trilogy.
100%. It is so perfect. It's so good.
Yeah, because basically it iterates and fixes everything that was not quite right with the first game. The third game then tries to go off and do more like things like more mini games, and I think they kind of deviated from the formula a little too much.
Yeah, I hate the third one.
I like
Yeah.
the third one just fine, but it is kind of annoying how there's like a mini game, every couple of levels.
And I just hate the new Kong, whatever his name is, Baby Kong.
Oh yeah, Kitty Kong. Yeah, he's
Ugh.
basically just Donkey Kong. He's just
Ugh.
big and whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Getting around the map in the third one is also a pain in the ass. Having to
Mhm.
constantly change vehicles. That's
Vehicles.
annoying.
That was so dumb.
that shouldn't be there. Yeah.
And then the third game, and again, this will blow your mind as well. The Dig.
Oh, the Dig. That did come out in '95, didn't it? I didn't play the Dig until years later.
How is it possible that these 3 games came out in the same year? That is mind blowing. Twisted Metal.
If you look at it like from an analytical standpoint, it actually makes a lot of sense. They're all very experimental in their graphics technology.
Yeah.
Twisted Metal is trying to do high speed 3D. Donkey Kong Country is trying to give the look of 3D on a system that can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And here you've got, again, a bunch of pre-rendered stuff in a point-and-click game that's, playing around with all sorts of perspectives and visual styles, trying to make it coherent. So it was a time of experimentation and trying to figure out what works and what doesn't when the technology was changing. It actually makes perfect sense to me that these would all come out the same year. The
They're
fact that they all
so
came out the same month is kind
yeah,
of funny, but
yeah,
same year, yeah, I can absolutely see these being around the same
so
time.
different.
And this game, yeah, incredibly different games.
Yeah,
Couldn't be more different.
no,
Yeah, these are the Dig is a really good game. Underrated, I think,
very
underappreciated.
underrated. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, I didn't play it until like 20 years after it came out, and I was like, oh man, how did I miss this back in the day? I loved LucasArts games.
Mm-hmm.
It's got Robert Patrick, the T-1000,
Mm-hmm.
as the lead character. Um, yeah, you go well.
It's too
It's kind of
convoluted,
like
but it's good.
it's a very convoluted game, but it's kind of like Chronos. You got to figure out a mystery at an abandoned place on an alien planet.
Mm-hmm.
Never did finish it.
No,
I got
I've
stuck
tried.
and sort of got distracted by other stuff. But I had a lot of fun with what I played in this one.
Yeah.
And the visual style in this game is amazing.
Oh,
Like
it's
they
stunning.
they the way that they made the backgrounds animated, like I remember there's one with a giant like kind of spider-like creature.
Mm-hmm.
They made it all like blend into the backgrounds really, really smoothly. It
Yep.
all looked really good.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
disappointed when
this
they
game,
didn't remaster this one, like they did with Full Throttle and Day of the Tentacle.
Monkey
And
Island. Oh my
yeah,
God, with high resolution graphics, this game would be even more beautiful.
just
I mean,
amazing.
it looks fine as it is.
Oh
Like
yeah,
you just kind of have to accept that it's going to be a little pixelated because it's from 1995. But
yep.
like it's such a gorgeous game,
Gorgeous, beautiful game.
and that's why we refer to it a lot.
Yeah, yeah, it comes up pretty
It's got a
frequently.
vibe that it just is kind of it's not entirely its own thing. I can see I would not be surprised if the people who wrote this game were fans of like Ray Bradbury. Because he wrote a bunch of stories that were eventually collected in an anthology called The Martian Chronicles, which is actually one of my favorite books of all time. And it's very much in this sort of vibe. It's the kind of thing that I could easily see being an influence on it. But maybe that's part of the reason why I like this game. So look at how many frames were in that helmet removing animation. It's so nuts.
Yeah,
Ah.
it's
But
so
and then
beautiful.
and then they just have a fade out. They're like, okay, we're not doing that
Yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah. We only got so much budget. We're not watching them strip. Let's get going.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I love it. I love this game.
yeah, it's so good. And that's it.
Happy birthday,
Happy
video
birthday,
games and
video
the dig.
games. Indeed. All right, let's get to the Metacritic check-in. And we're going to start off with the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remake, which is sitting at an 84 critically and an 88 user score. So doing very well. So people that want to
It's
play
Dragon
this,
Quest.
yeah, people that want to play these games. I still find it very strange that they did 3 first and then 1 and 2, but whatever.
They keep remaking the Dragon Quest games in sort of whatever order they want to do them in.
Yeah, it's a little weird. It's a weird. What else we got here?
Man, it looks nice.
Yeah, it does. The Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is out.
Oh yes. This is one of the few news things that I did hear about over this last week.
So critically, it's doing very well, 88. User score is 61 though.
Yeah.
I'm.
So
I guess
shed
it's
some light on that.
Yeah, I think it has to do with the online.
Well, and the use of AI stuff.
Oh.
There's apparently a lot of generative AI has been used for
Why?
like there's like
They're old
I
games.
think there's like a high resolution mode or something
Hmm.
that's used a bunch of a bunch of generative AI to blow stuff up. And like there are ways that you can use AI upscaling that doesn't, basically you can either use it to upscale, or you can use it to generate a new picture based on the old picture. And using it to just upscale an existing picture, nobody has a problem with that, because you're not like
It's not new art.
reinventing the it's not new art. It's just it's trying to upscale it in a way that's a little cleaner than just taking it into Photoshop and enlarging it.
Okay.
And no, I don't know anybody who has a problem with that. I certainly
No.
don't have a problem
No.
with it. It's used professionally all the time. They use it. They used upscaling in the. I don't know if it was AI based upscaling, but they used upscaling in those TNG Blu-rays for the few pieces of footage that they didn't have the original masters to.
They use them in
And
DLSS all the time.
yeah. That's
So,
another great use of AI upscaling is
yeah.
is when you have it just to blow up the existing image. But what they've done here is they've fed the low resolution image as a foundation into an image generator that then creates a new image based on it.
So, like, what
And
kinds of things
that
were they doing it to? Like, because it's not the game, right?
it's like backgrounds in some stuff where they have like, oh, a pillar of skulls, right? And then the AI like interprets it all wrong. And I
So,
don't know, I haven't played it myself, but
okay.
apparently people are not happy about that, which is not surprising, because some of
No.
the examples that I saw, they look pretty terrible.
Hmm.
And it's the kind of thing, like, you shouldn't need to do this. Like, this is NetherRealm, this is Warner Brothers, right?
And
Like,
this is also
they've got
Digital
that one.
Eclipse, who are great
Yeah,
at this
like
stuff.
these are
So, hmm.
these are people who are normally known for doing really good things with this, and it's a company that should have plenty of fucking money for
Hmm.
them to hire artists to just redo the art, you know?
Weird.
Like it, yeah. Like I don't blame NetherRealm for not having the original assets still hanging around, because they're decades old,
Yeah.
and the quality on them probably isn't great in the first place. Just making it from scratch in the style of the old is probably the best thing to do. But like going the generative AI route, nobody likes that, because it just looks like crap.
Yeah. Well, that's a shame.
And
Seems like
that's
critics are okay
probably
with it, but not people.
Yeah. Well, the critics are just going to be like, well, the critics probably don't have time to dig into the
Yeah.
like the nitty gritty of this. They're probably, because how many games do they have to review a week? They're probably just going,
Mm.
yep, this is fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, an 88's pretty good. Um,
Yeah.
I guess the only other problem that critics had with it was it omits certain games, but they also, the games that they do have, they have multiple versions of each game too. So it's like, I don't know,
Yeah.
it doesn't seem too
I mean,
bad.
you're never going to get everything in there.
No.
Um, the choice to include the Game Boy version here, that's a interesting one. I don't know why you would bother, but I guess for
It's a
completion's
collection.
sake,
Yeah.
it's a collection. Yeah.
Let me see if
But
there's a
I mean, ultimate.
list. Yeah. Okay. So it's got Mortal Kombat on. So okay. So it's got Mortal Kombat 1 arcade, SNES,
Yeah.
Genesis, Game Boy, and Game Gear versions. Mortal Kombat 2 arcade, SNES, Genesis, Game Boy, and 32X version.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat 3 arcade, SNES, Genesis version. Ultimate Mortal Kombat arcade and SNES. Mortal Kombat Trilogy PS1 version. Weird. Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero PS1. I don't know why you would even bother with that game. Mortal Kombat 4 arcade. Mortal Kombat Special Forces PS1.
Oh,
Mortal
now there's one. Why would you bother with?
Yeah. Mortal Kombat Advance, which is GBA. Mortal Kombat Deadly
Hmm.
Alliance GBA. And Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition GBA.
Okay.
That's a weird amalgamation
Yeah.
of games there. So what is it missing that people are peeved about?
I guess it doesn't have Armageddon.
Oh yeah. Uh, Mortal Kombat Mixer Collection. Yes. Mm,
Maybe somebody's really butthurt that they don't have the R Zone version of Mortal Kombat 3.
yeah, I'm thinking maybe this was a little nitpicky because that's a huge collection of games right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it didn't include any of the 3D games, I guess, which if that's what they were going for. I mean, this one's kind of a 3D version, 3D version of the game.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, they have Mortal Kombat 4 and they have Deadly Alliance.
Yeah, they could always do like another Mortal Kombat Legacy collection of like,
And fucking Special Forces for some reason. Why would you
yeah,
include that?
just for the hilarity. Well, so the game has the collection, right, aspect of it as well, or not as well, but it also has an entire documentary that you unlock as you play the various games that goes in depth about how the games were made and all this other kind of stuff. So maybe that's why they put it in there for the completionists who want to know, like, why was this
I
game made,
guess.
and like, what was the idea behind it, and why did it not execute correctly, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. Outer Worlds 2 has also released, and it's doing pretty well, although strange. I have played a little bit of this. I'll go into that in a second. Critically 83, user score 66. Let me see what their main complaint might be here.
I still haven't played the first one, so I don't really have much insight into this at all.
I think I think we can ignore the user score. It looks like a lot of like Xbox haters. People just dumping on it because it's an Xbox game.
Oh.
Saying that the talent from Obsidian is mostly gone. I don't think so. What are you talking about? They've made this game, Avowed, and like Path of Exile 2 in the last like 5 years, right? Like they're doing pretty well. These guys know what they're doing. A lot of these people are saying the game is boring. I don't know what the hell that's all about. I think it's just not your type of game, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's just some review bombing going on. But I've played I don't know, probably about 2 to 3 hours of it. I thought that the first one was fine. It was basically Fallout without VATS. That's kind of the way I would describe it, and a little bit more out there, a little bit more cartoony, a little bit more crazy. But I didn't like the shooting in the first game. I thought it was a little clunky, not super fun, and I just kind of got. I was just over it. It felt like a lot of the money went into the presentation and not the gameplay. That's kind of how I felt with the first one. I think they've rectified that in the second one. I think the gunplay feels way better in the second game. It's gorgeous. It's funny. There is still a lot of talking, which is fine.
Well,
if you really want to get absorbed into the game, it's totally fine. I think you will get really absorbed into it. I have a little less patience for these like wide gaps of time in games where there's a lot of talking and a lot of conversations and a lot of no action. Like
no action.
Yeah, I kind of like, I'm like itchy. I can start to get itchy, where I'm like, okay, I want to shoot something. Especially when it feels as good as it does. So I'm kind of like on the edge of giving up on it for me. Not because it's a bad game, because I don't believe that. Objectively, this game's great. It's very clear that a lot of love and care went into it, and it's really, really good. But I just need a little bit more. I need better pacing for me.
Sounds like what you need is a little less conversation and a little more action.
Oh.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah. So I'll have more on Outer Worlds 2 once I play a little bit more of it. It's on Game Pass, so.
Yeah.
Recreation has launched as well. These are early reviews, which are a little disappointing, sitting at a 66 from critics. This was the one that I was like, oh, is this going to be the Burnout that I've been waiting for? I don't know about it. It's kind of getting mixed reviews, so I don't really know. This is one of those games where I really wish there was a demo so that I could try it out and find out if it's for me or not. Watching the trailers, it looks like it's for me.
Oh yeah, the trailers make it look great.
Yeah, like it looks really good. Looks visually impressive for the amount of craziness that's going on. Great destruction. create your own tracks. It's always cool too. So I don't know. I'll have to do some more research into why the reviews are so all over the place.
I would imagine that this game would live or die on the user friendliness of its track editor, considering that's such a massive focus of the game. Where if it's really clunky to use, like just getting in and out of the different menus to select pieces and stuff, I could imagine that being a big
A
pain
deal
in
breaker.
the ass.
Yeah. Now, I will say that maybe people are being a little bit harsh on this, not realizing that this game was made by 10 people. It's an indie game.
Okay.
So
it doesn't look like it, so I
Right.
wouldn't have realized that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either until I looked into it. It is THQ Nordic, which is Embracer Group, but it's not made by them. It's published by them. So I think that might be where some of the confusion's coming into play. Next up is Escape Simulator 2, which I normally wouldn't cover because you would think that is a most generic ass, game.
Yeah.
But I played Escape Simulator 1 and it is fantastic. So when I heard that they were making a sequel, I was like, "Oh man, please do really well, cuz if you like escape rooms, these guys have it down pat. Like it's so good." And oh my god, I'm watching this footage for the first time and I'm like, "Oh my god, it looks so good." Like the first game was very much like escape room. Like what you would envision escape rooms. This looks like they're like, "Okay, open the floodgates. We're going crazy." Yeah, so this looks really, really good.
I've never done an escape room before, and I don't think I would ever be into them because it's like I need to be able to take a break.
It's only an hour.
You can't really. Yeah, but I don't know. If I'm not feeling it, it's I don't know. I don't like being in a situation because you'd also be doing it with a group of people, and I don't want to be like, I'm not really feeling this, guys. I'm out of here.
Well, I mean, it's only an hour. It goes by quicker than you think it is. Like it goes by really fast. And the escape simulator games also give you a time limit, but you can continue playing after the time limit. You just don't win.
Yeah.
Because you're supposed to be able to beat them within the time limit. But yeah, I love these games. Critically, it's sitting at an 80. Early reviews. These are early reviews. 80 and 68 from people, which there's no written user reviews for that, so I don't know what that means. But I really want to play this. The first game's fantastic. And both these games allow you to create your own escape rooms and then share them and download them and stuff, which is amazing.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like unlimited, possibilities there. So, fantastic. And then finally, Lonesome Guild. We talked a little bit about that last week, but they were very, very early reviews, so I wanted to give it an update. Sitting at a 77 critically, but a 94 user score.
Wow.
So people seem to be really loving it. That being said, it could be being review. What's the opposite of review bombed?
I guess review boosted.
Review boosted by people that support the developer. Yeah. So I want to check it out. I really do want to check it out. It's like it's like as you can see here, it's like an action RPG. Mixed with like Pokemon almost, where you have like little creatures and stuff. There was a game I played similarly to it, like it was called Adore. Not Adore, but like I adore you, like Adore.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good, but this looks better. So I really want to check this out. And that's it for the Metacritic Check-In. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. That's all I got. All right, let's get into the news, which we don't have a whole lot of here, but we do have a...
Oh, God. Was there more FBC Firebreak news?
Oh, you didn't hear about this? Oh, I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Yeah, we only have 4 pieces of news. It's a short news segment, but we have a little bit of a topic of the week. It's going to be probably pretty short as well, but wanted to boost the show a little bit. So, Remedy Entertainment's CEO has resigned, leaving the new
Oh.
CEO and the developer of Control and Alan Wake to reassure investors after weak sales of FBC Firebreak. He left the company, significantly lowering its after significantly lowering its revenue expectations for the year and writing off the game's development costs. So, in other words, it didn't make its money back, it lost the company money, and the CEO decided to take the bullet. Or they were forced to take the bullet. I'm not sure which one.
They were put down.
I have to imagine it was a voluntary resignation, because to have all of these successes in the history books, unless the CEO was fairly new, but I can't imagine that they were, to have one fail and then just be fired. That's a shitty company. Like you can't have 4 successes and then one fail and then fire your CEO. Like, it feels a little strange. Unless he was the one that was pushing for this the whole time and was like, dude, it's going to be a huge hit, and then it absolutely floundered. Then I can see maybe that's the problem, and maybe everyone else was against it, and he was like, no, we could do it.
Yeah.
In its quarterly earnings report issued today, as of the writing of the article, Remedy revealed that it recognized a $17.4 million impairment charge representing most of the development costs, as well as purchased publishing and distribution rights for FBC Firebreak. In total, Remedy's revenue decreased 32% year over year to $14.2 million. Remedy says this was largely driven by lower development fees coming in than last year at this time, during which it received revenue from Annapurna related to development work it did on Control 2. Remedy also revealed that it was revising its revenue expectations for the year. While previously Remedy expected revenue and operating profit to increase year over year and be positive, it now expects revenue to increase, but its operating profit to decrease and be negative, although no exact numbers were shared. Alongside this, CEO Tero Virtala has stepped down after 9 years in the position. He is succeeded in the interim by board chairman Marcus Mackey, who has stepped down from his chairman role and been replaced by Henry Osterland. In comments by Mackey shared with investors, he stated that while Remedy would continue, quote, working on features which enhance player value and would keep true to its shared roadmap for Firebreak, the studio has moved development resources elsewhere moving forward. He also attempted to reassure investors that Firebreak was not a total loss. We have also found positive sides from FBC Firebreak. Our first multiplayer product launch was technically successful in a cross-platform environment, and our publishing team has built capabilities which support the release of our future self-published titles.
I mean, I imagine that a lot of what they've learned here will be used in Control 2, and there's no way that these assets won't see some form of reuse.
FBC Firebreak was Remedy's first ever self-published game, which also probably was a problem. And while the studio claims it technically succeeded, it also admitted last quarter that it underperformed on Steam and that the company was unsatisfied with its commercial reception.
I bet.
Yeah. So, bummer for Remedy, but I'm sure they'll bounce back. Stay in your lane. I think that's a lesson learned, in my opinion. Stay in your lane. If you're nailing one thing, I understand the
desire to do something different.
But it's so risky today.
This is so far different from what they usually do. I don't see how you would make the logical leap from, narrative-heavy action games to multiplayer co-op shooter.
No, I don't get it.
It's just such a wildly different thing.
If it had some sort of like narrative to it, maybe, or like some sort of direct connection. What the fuck is happening right there? Brutal.
I don't know if that's a bug or an anomaly. Hey, that's you just go, oh, that's not a bug. That's an anomaly. It's a gravity anomaly.
Yep. Hey, look over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, stay in your lane. You know, like I would like. Can you imagine? I mean, I don't have to say. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if Naughty Dog decided to make a multiplayer game? Oh wait, that went
Yep.
well. Yeah. Luckily, they haven't done that to like Insomniac, you know, or well, I guess they did it to Santa Monica because that got canceled too, and Blue Point. Like, fuck, guys, like, learn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Crash Bandicoot is returning as a Netflix
Again?
animated series.
Oh boy.
What's on Netflix reported that the animation studio behind Sonic Prime, Wild Brain Studios, is making the Crash Bandicoot adaptation for Netflix.
You know what? I think that's the reboot people.
The Sonic Prime
I
guys?
think that's yeah, I think Wild Brain is like formed from the remnants of Mainframe Entertainment.
Oh.
I think.
Well,
I have to look that up.
it says Wild Brain Studios has worked on plenty of animation projects for Netflix, including Carmen Sandiego, Mallory Towers, and Sonic Prime. This is the first time Crash Bandicoot will front his own series. There's no release date or plot details as of yet. Plot details. It's a Crash Bandicoot series. I'm sure it's a deep story. Yeah. Toys for Bob said it was exploring a partnership between our new studio and Microsoft, adding both Microsoft and Activision were extremely supportive of its new direction. While Toys for Bob's first project as an indie studio is apparently in the early days, fans speculated it could be a revival of Crash, Spyro, or another IP Toys for Bob has become known and beloved for.
Oh, I have a slight correction. It's not Mainframe that Wild Brain is. I was thinking of something else.
Okay. Roger that.
But Mainframe is still around. They have changed names a few times, but they worked on the Ratchet and Clank movie.
Oh, cool. You're not talking about the same guys that did Reboot.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, they mostly do like Barbie movies these days.
Yeah, they did Barbie movies for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. Shame. They could do so much better, you know.
I mean, hey man, it's money in the bank, right?
It's money.
There's no shame in doing Barbie movies if you're making bank on it,
No,
and
I agree.
they made a ton of those Barbie movies, so I assume they were
Settling.
probably financially successful.
Yeah.
You know, it's better than going out of business.
100%. Yeah. They should have done the reboot, not whoever did the reboot.
Well, they were involved in it, but I don't know if they were in charge of the story. That was yeah, we don't.
We're just not going to talk about that.
We don't talk. Yeah, we don't talk about
that. Also, Nintendo has announced Animal Crossing New Horizons Switch 2 edition and a free update to the base game on Switch 1.
But didn't they stop updating that game?
Apparently not. Apparently it's coming. So both the free update and the Switch 2 edition come January 15th, 2026. The Switch 2 edition features new features like high-resolution visuals, although the frame rate is still capped at 30 frames per second, which is strange. Mouse controls.
That's probably tied to game logic. That'd be my guess. Like maybe when you're playing online with people, if it's just because of the way that they handle things.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't know for sure, but it just I look at this kind of game and I go, it's probably tied to the frame. Like game logic is probably tied to the frame rate in some way. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, mouse controls, and in-game megaphone that uses the system's built-in microphone. Online play for up to 12 players, and camera play, whatever that is. The free update for
that's probably with the Switch 2 camera thing. You know, the webcam.
Oh, right.
Picture thing.
That's right. The free update.
You know, it'd be wild. What if they mapped your face to your character's face in real time?
That'd be just as disturbing as when they tried it in Perfect Dark and Rainbow Six Vegas. Maybe more so. The free update for the base game, meanwhile, features a new resort hotel run by Captain's family, new themed items and characters, extra exclusives like Slumber Island for Nintendo Switch Online members, and more. The content of this update can be played in both versions of the game from January 15th. Nintendo said Switch 2 players can buy digital or physical versions of the Switch 2 edition when it launches for $64.99. But if they already have the game from Nintendo Switch, a paid upgrade pack will also be available for $4.99. So there's that. I never played this game. I think I played one Animal Crossing game, and it's not for me. But I know this one was huge because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
So maybe they're hoping to have some people relive the glory days of sitting inside and not being able to go anywhere. Those were good times. And then finally, Sony has confirmed PlayStation Plus monthly free games for November 2025. And the headliner is what you see on screen at the moment, which is Stray for PS4 and PS5. Also, you're getting EA Sports WRC 24, which I think is the rally car series for EA Sports, and Tabs, which is a totally accurate battle simulator for PS4 and PS5. So make sure you grab those. You get them free forever if you claim them. Stray's good. Stray's a good game. It's got a crappy ending, unfortunately. Doesn't nail the ending, but the moment-to-moment gameplay is very, very cute. Visually, very, very striking. Controls very great. The story is very cool and interesting until the ending, unfortunately. But it's definitely worth playing. Highly recommend Stray. And it's short. It's not a long game. It's like 4 hours, maybe. Something like that. And that's it for the news. So, topic of the week this week is it's not big, but what I wanted to cover, because we haven't really covered it in the news over the last couple of weeks, but there's been a lot of indie showcases over the last few weeks. We had like the Galaxy showcase, there was a horror showcase, there was Xbox at ID, whole lot of different. Oh my god, look at that! It's so cute. He's crawling. That game was fun. But yeah, there was a lot of indie games announced. So I wanted to go through some of the trailers that I found most interesting, just to see what you think of them, if you've seen them, and sort of give our take on what we think of them. Again, they're just trailers, so we're not going to have an in-depth analysis of any of these by any stretch of the imagination, but I wanted to at least share them, because indie games need exposure. They need exposure, and also, there's a lot of people that watch this show that kind of historically have relied on me for game recommendations, and so I like to make sure that people are aware of various games that are coming out. So
I always like to hear about games that otherwise fly under the radar.
Yeah, exactly. So this is Carthos Deep, a horror game, I believe, from I don't know the developer. I'm sure it'll come up in the trailer here. But this is like a underwater exploration horror game, which, I mean, you know me as a Subnautica fan, so I'm right on board with a game like that. You operate the sub, you explore it, you have these little what do they call those drones? They don't call them drones, but like the underwater, I guess underwater drones.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
That explore for you. And you're like at the bottom of the ocean. It's super dark. It's super creepy. There is some bad animation right there, but it's an indie game. Give them some.
Yeah.
Give them some.
I mean,
leeway.
the model looked pretty good. The animation was a little stiff.
Yeah. But it looks really cool. It looks really interesting. I want to know more. And as it says there, you can wishlist on Steam. I think the developer's name came up in the bottom right corner. Hitbox Studios. So check that out. This one looks really good. This is Crosswind, probably what that Ubisoft Skull and Bones game should have been. But it looks really good. I can't believe this is like a lower end indie title. Like this looks pretty visually good. It's a pirate exploration crafting adventure game. I mean, look at this. This looks really good.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of like survival crafting games, so throw me in there. I'll design a pirate haven. Like I'm kind of stunned by how visually impressive it looks from all aspects. Art style looks great. Great animation, great effects, great water. Got some cool combat in here.
Yeah, lighting's nice.
Lighting's nice, some weather
Got
effects.
the torch lighting. You got the sun there over the water. Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, it looks really good. It looks like it's an Unreal game, although it doesn't say if it's Unreal 4 or 5. But who
I mean,
knows?
at this point, I would assume it's 5.
Yeah. But it looks really good. I was like, I need to know more about this game. It's a little unfortunate that the developer is not listed in here anywhere. Yeah, I don't see the developer listed. Oh, Crosswind Crew. There we go. Crosswind Crew being published by Forward Gateway. So check that one out. Also, I did not include any indie titles in here that have demos because I'm going to play them, and then I will talk about them on the what you playing stuff if they're worth talking about.
Yeah.
So that one looks really good. This one is Skinwalker.
Oh.
Just all you gotta do is watch this, and you'll know why it looks good to me.
Yep.
Like this just looks creepy. I love this art style. It looks creepy. Team 17 rarely misses. Yep. They publish great games, but this just looks freaky.
It's got a bit of a carrion thing going on here.
Yeah, like look at this. It looks freaking.
Well, now it's got a lot of a carrion thing going on here.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks really cool.
So great.
Yeah, underrated title for sure. So yeah, Skinwalker from Sismo or Seismo Games and Team 17. Team 17 is great, man. If you ever want to look up good indie games, just look up what they've published. They publish good stuff. So that's that. This one is Unhinged. Another sort of horror survival crafting game-ish. But I think it strikes me more as like a puzzle game than anything else. You can see some puzzle elements here, some exploration elements. It looks very freaky. Unfortunately, I don't have audio for you, but I guess I could. But
nah. Then we'd have to talk over it.
Yeah, but yeah, look, there's like you like create robots and machines to help you do whatever you're doing in the game.
Yeah, that could be neat.
Yeah, like look at that. Oh, it's funky. There's a little bit of combat in there. And I also noticed that the color palette swaps a lot. Like there's a couple of times when it's black and white. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know what the story is about. It obviously looks really hinky. Something to do with a TV, because there's a lot of like static TV elements to
it looks like there's some kind of like reality glitching going on. So maybe it's like maybe you're in a world that's not entirely real, or who knows? Could be a lot of things.
Maybe you've been sucked into a TV. Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
You're just in a TV world. Like, look at the machines that you can create in this. It's pretty cool. Pretty interesting. Like, look at that. Ooh, that frame rate dip there, though. But it looks pretty interesting. Keeping my eye on that one. I don't think we got a developer. No, we just got a wish list. So keep your eye on that one. This one I did play. I didn't talk about it in the impressions because I thought I'd just throw it in here. This one's cool. So this is like a dungeon crawler card game roguelite, which is a mouthful. But you're exploring these underground caves with these like mushroom-like entities, and you're collecting cards to build up your deck in order to fight them. But you also have to use the deck to explore and like open doors and like open like there's like puzzles like see that like there you broke the lock. There's cards for resting. There's basically there's cards outside of combat, and then there's cards in combat. And it's very, very, it's gorgeous, first of all. And it's very fun.
I like the sort of pop-up book kind of look to it.
Very colorful. Yeah, funny name too, Shroom and Gloom, and you can play the demo on Steam. So if you find this appealing, it's kind of got almost like a Earthbound combat or a Dragon Quest kind of combat look to it.
Yeah, like first person sort of view of the enemy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So there's that. This one looks really cool. This one's got an amazing art style. So this is Quantic River, which is a side-scrolling action game, maybe akin to like a Ghost Runner, but in 2D. But wait till you see this art style for the gameplay. It looks really, really nice. I mean, you're kind of getting glimpses of the idea here, but yeah, it's got like sort of a framey on the animated. There we go. Kind of like the Spider-Man Miles Morales movies.
Yeah, limited frame rate to sort of
the characters only
emphasize the silhouettes and stuff.
Yeah. So this looks really good. It's on Kickstarter from Fluid Fury Interactive, also being made in Unreal Engine. So this is another one that I want to keep my eyes on. Far Far West. This is a 1 to 4 player co-op action adventure game where you're exploring the Far Far West. Except you have guns that probably don't make a whole lot of sense for the Wild West, and you're fighting undead creatures. It kind of looks a little bit like Sea of Thieves. Kind of gives me Sea of Thieves.
It does,
vibes, you know.
It does.
I did play this one. I played the play test for this one. It plays very smooth, great visuals, 60 frames per second, solid, great particle effects, and very twitchy. The movement is very fluid. It's very fun. It's very fun and very colorful, which I appreciate because there's not a whole lot of color in games.
Did we just see flaming finger pistols there?
I think we did. Let me see. There's the
right after this, I think.
Yeah, pew 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 pew.
Yeah.
I
like that.
Yeah, it's very creative. Like I said, up to 4-player co-op. You can play it alone, and I did very well. But you probably want to play it with at least 2 people because there's a lot of enemies that come at you. So I recommend that one. I'm not sure who makes this one. Let's see.
That looks like it could be fun.
Yeah, Fireshine Games and Evil Raptor. I think that's Evil Raptor. So check out that one. It's pretty cool. Playtest is live. I don't know whether it's still live. I find that the playtests usually only like stay around for like a week so that they can get feedback and then they close it and then go back into developing it. This one's weird. This one's like the indie version of Death Stranding. So it is. It's called PAX, which, if I remember correctly, stands for Post-Apocalyptic Courier Service. There we go.
Okay.
So it's another co-op game where you deliver shit in the post-apocalyptic world that the game takes place in. And it's all about like managing your...
You got your Resident Evil 4 inventory Tetris there.
Yeah, you got some Tetris going on for sure. And it's all about getting from place to place, making your deliveries. You know, obviously there's a whole lot of different gameplay mechanics here between vehicles.
Yeah, I saw they were like putting together a vehicle. That's kind of neat.
Yep. Yeah, you have to fashion your own vehicles
using
the parts that you find.
So you build it up on the chassis and then.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you have to fill in the
like the A frame and the B frame of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
You load it up with stuff and you get to wherever you're going. It doesn't really show any combat, but I have to assume there probably is combat in it somewhere.
There's got to be some kind of challenge other than just
driving.
Well, maybe not. I mean, maybe it is just about getting from point A to point B. But there's probably something more active, some kind of more active resistance. Maybe it's not necessarily something you could fight back against. Maybe you just have to run.
Yeah. It could be weather related too, or
it could be weather related. Yeah.
Yeah, or just getting over terrain. Figuring out how to do that. So it looks pretty cool. I signed up for the playtest, So if I get an email about that, I'll be able to talk about it on the show, assuming
Ooh,
there's no
okay.
NDA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up is I think, is this Lulon? Yeah, this is Lulon. This looks sick. I will let the gameplay footage speak for itself, but it's a Diablo-esque action RPG, but with great visuals, great animation. So, like, look at that. Boom, 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 boom. You
Yeah.
know, like,
Oh, you pick up the stone and throw it back? Okay.
yeah, lots of, like, interactivity. You know, you got the ice
Some
here, which he
attack,
breaks.
react kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's all about, like, environmental
It definitely
awareness.
looks like it's got more one-on-one stuff than Diablo typically does, at least so
Yeah,
far.
yeah, it's a little bit less about mobs, of guys, and more about, like, smaller numbers of enemies.
Yeah.
But there's this, like, story of, like, it's almost like a Prince of Persia kind of thing where
Oh, yeah,
you
cursed sand, yeah.
yeah, you come back to life, uh, and there's a mechanic in here where you can, like, your spirit can, like, discombobulate from you in skeleton form and then come back to your real body, and all
Okay.
sorts of different weapons.
Yeah, that looks good. That now it's kinda looking like Hades.
Hmm. Yeah. See, there you go. You got, like, that puzzle element
Oh, yeah,
there.
to get through the gate.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, this looks really sick.
Yeah.
I watched this and I was like, sign me up. I want to try this immediately. No demo though that I'm aware of, but I immediately added it to my wish list to keep
Yeah,
track of
this
it.
looks kinda neat.
Yeah, Lulon the Cursed Sand is what it is. Coming to Steam, PS5, Epic Game Store from Hilly Room, I think that says. Chili Room. And then there's, like, is this a PlayStation project? This is one of the PlayStation projects, the PlayStation foreign projects. I
Oh,
can't read. Yeah,
are they,
like,
like,
remember,
funding the development of this?
yeah, remember there was, like, the China Hero project, and, like, there was
Oh,
yeah, the India
okay.
project. This is another one. I can't read
Oh, cool.
what the country is, though. I think it's China. I think it's another China project. But it looks really good. So keep your eyes peeled on that one.
Yeah.
This one's creepy. This is The Florist, and it is a ode to.
Is that a game where cannibals come at you in your flower shop?
Well, kinda. So it is a ode to, like, classic Resident Evil style survival horror games with the fixed camera angles.
Yeah.
But the flowers are, like, sentient. They become sentient.
Oh.
See,
I mean, that technically happens in Resident Evil as well. There's some plant monsters in those games.
that's true. That's true.
That's when you get the flamethrower in the laboratory.
Yep. It's almost like Jumanji. See, there's, like, creatures that, like,
Oh,
come to
yeah.
life from the plants. So it looks kind of cool. So I thought I would.
Why has there never been a Jumanji video game that wasn't just, like, based on a movie, like a mobile game
It's a
based
good
on
question.
a movie?
It's a good question. There's been
Make
some
it
bad Jumanji games that are
Yeah.
based on the
What
movies.
what if it's like Mario Party, except you get to play as Robin Williams or something? And all the mini games are like the hunter, like you have to escape the hunter or something. Why not?
Mm,
Jumanji is a board game, so
yeah. Well,
you
they
could
kind
you
of
could do a
ruined it with
Mario
the new
Party.
movies, so
Yeah, I mean we can ignore that.
yes, we can. The first movie is the only one that exists. What's this one? Oh, this is Aphelion. This is a new game from Don't Nod, the Life is Strange guys, which is
Yeah.
kind of surprising to me because this looks nothing like Life is Strange. This is, I think it is a narrative game, though. I think it's very much a narrative type experience,
Probably.
like those games, though. But it takes place in space, as you can see, and I think you play as two different characters in this one. You play as this lady here, and then that guy that you saw earlier, and they're on some sort of, like, space station, and they crash. Something goes horribly wrong, of course, and you do some
I mean,
exploring.
you wouldn't have a video game set in space if something didn't go horribly wrong.
It's true. It's true.
I mean, it's kind of how most stories work.
Yeah, something
If
always goes
something doesn't
horribly
go
wrong.
horribly wrong, there's no conflict and there's no
Yep.
story.
Yep. Yeah, but this looks pretty good. It definitely, you can tell that this is a lower budget game from them, because I think they have two teams. They have like the Life is Strange higher budget team, and then they have this like lower budget team that does sort of like smaller projects. Like I know I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I know they've done like they do the Life is Strange stuff, but they also do these like smaller projects. Like Remember Me,
and
if you remember that one.
I don't think that's a bad way of doing things. Like having having your big, huge budget team, and then like your smaller, let's experiment and do some weird stuff team, where the stakes aren't as high. We haven't put millions of dollars into it, but
yeah, I feel like every
pressure off.
Yeah, I feel like every AAA developer really needs to do that. I'd love to see like what a small team could do from Naughty Dog. Like what could they do?
When I say take the pressure off, I mean as much as you can take the pressure off in game development. It's a pretty high pressure environment, even when things are going right.
Absolutely. I think this game is coming out in 2026. Yeah, this is the only one with like an actual like release.
So it's not too far off.
Nope. I do notice that it doesn't have a PlayStation logo, so it's Xbox and PC only. It looks like, and it's also Game Pass day one, which is nice.
Yeah, but also that doesn't sound like it's going to mean much for very long.
That's
Xbox
true.
Exclusive.
That's true.
We talked about that.
Yeah. This one, I just was laughing my ass off with this one. This is called Egging On, and it is like, well, just look. It kind of reminds me of like I Am Bread, if you remember that game.
Yeah, I was thinking of that.
I don't know if it's the same developer or not, but it certainly looks higher budget than I Am Bread. Visually, it looks pretty impressive. Oh, that poor egg. I don't know what the reforming of the egg is all about though, where it like the shell comes back together. It's pretty weird. I don't know whether this is going to be really fun for me or it's just super aggravating though.
Yeah, like imagine the challenge of Super Monkey Ball, but you don't have a sphere; you have an oblong shape you have to roll. Oh, yeah. That's a recipe for frustration.
It's a recipe for scrambled eggs.
Yeah, it literally is a recipe for scrambled eggs.
From Alibi and Ego Bounds. Again, I don't know if that's the...
Not, no, that's not the I Am Bread, guys.
Okay. Coming November 6th, so only 4 days away? Oh, it's coming to Game Pass. I can try it.
Oh. Yeah, that looks like it could be fun, because I Am Bread is a really fun game. Challenging, but fun.
Mm-hmm.
And something that's like it is not unwelcome, at least not to me. It's the kind of love it or hate it sort of game. Some people are going to hate that stuff. And I totally understand why. Like, those kinds of games can be really, really frustrating.
Yeah, especially those ones made by the, what's the guy? The one with the... We've talked about it before. Is that his name?
Benefati.
Yeah,
Getting Over It.
Getting Over It. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, that's Benefati.
I would kill myself playing that game. That game looks
he's also
so frustrating.
Yeah, well, that's his whole thing is also QWOP. You remember that game, the browser game?
Oh yeah,
try to just get the runner over the finish line.
Yep.
Yeah, that's also one of his projects.
Yeah, and he just made Baby Steps. That's his new game.
Yep.
So
making physics games where it's like you just have to do the simplest thing, but it's so aggravatingly difficult. Yep. That's his bread and butter.
Yep. Yeah, he likes torturing people.
Yeah, but I mean his games are always fun, even if they're like aggravating. They're fun.
They're also fair. They're not like, they don't. There's not some guy coming in with a cane and pushing you over.
No.
If you failed, it's your fault.
Yeah, you have to master the controls.
Yep. And that's it. That's all I got for the indie showcase. So check those games out if any of them looked interesting to you, and we'll see how they end up when they fully release. Which brings us to a screenshot. Starting with whatever this is. Oh, is this Doom? The first one?
I think it might be Doom.
The remake?
Yeah, I think it might be.
Oh, good start.
There you go.
Good start, ladies and gentlemen. That's a good start. Oh, we have so many.
Yep.
Oh no, we did. Oh no, we didn't. It didn't record these. Okay, so let's see if we can get them. Do we remember what this one was?
No, I don't remember.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, fuck me. I'll do a quick countdown, and each second I'll skip.
Nope. Didn't you get this one?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't remember what it was.
No,
Yeah, you got this one. It was.
No, you did.
Oh,
You
did I
did.
get?
You got this
Oh
one.
fuck. Oh no, neither of us got it. It was the fucking.
Oh, Scarlet Nexus.
Crimson. Yeah, Scarlet Nexus. That's what it was.
It was the one. It was
not. How did it not remember? It's the
browser. Because we were using the browser source last time, so it wasn't using my browser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. We get a do-over.
Can we not just go to the next one? There we go. Okay, what was this one?
I don't remember.
I'm going quick. 38%. It's a garbage one.
Oh god, it was the 38 again.
Oh, Hello Neighbor.
Oh right. How did they make so many of those if they were so badly reviewed? We couldn't figure that out.
That's what we were confused about, yeah. Oh, this was the one that we should have got, I think, but we didn't get it. PS2, 94%.
Don't remember.
Oh, Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry. We did get this one.
Yeah, we did get that one. Okay. Oh, I can get this one in one. Cult of the Lamb.
Yep. It was exactly the same. I was like, is that Don't Starve? No,
Don't
it wasn't
Starve.
Don't Starve. It was something else.
Yeah.
I forget if we got this one.
No, we didn't get this one.
No. I don't remember. I don't remember at all.
No, I'm not gonna get this one. Something.
Right, the,
something of the idol.
Curse of the Golden Idol, or whatever. Revenge of the Golden Idol.
Oh no, there's two. Oh no.
Rise.
Woo! Oh, you should have got this. You can get this one because you were like, I should have known that grass.
Oh yeah, it's Command and
Conquer. Yeah.
I forget.
This was one of the ones that I said I should try out, I think. Oh no, we
it was Doom of the Dark Ages.
Right. Okay. Okay, this one's new. We can stop the rushing now. Okay.
Okay. I don't know.
It's voxely, that's for sure.
Well, it looks like it's built on a hex grid.
Oh, too old for Metacritic.
Interesting.
This looks like almost like Final Fantasy Tactics or something like that.
Yeah, but that's not built on a hex grid.
Is it? Are you sure it's not Final Fantasy Tactics?
Okay, put it in. Yeah. It's definitely giving me Final Fantasy Tactics vibes.
No? It's not a Final Fantasy game at all. It is it. Oh, is it Tactics Ogre? Was that PS1?
No, because it's not. Tactics Ogre doesn't have 3D graphics because it was originally
Right.
a Super Nintendo game. Try Vanguard Bandits.
No. Oh, this looks so familiar. What is this?
Oh God.
Legend of Dragoon?
No, that
No.
was that had 3D characters.
Oh, I've seen this before. I know this one. Oh, was this a Breath of Fire game on the PlayStation 1?
Tactical role playing?
Yeah, that's true.
No.
I don't know. I don't think gameplay is going to help us.
I don't know.
Konami.
Konami.
What?
Is there a Suikoden Tactics game? See if there is.
That? Maybe?
No.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is. Okay, let's try that.
Vandal Hearts 2.
Vandal Hearts 2. I've never played it.
No, me either. All right. We have a miss.
I was kind of reaching with Vanguard Bandits. That's a game that has giant robots.
I didn't have anything.
I don't know.
Is this?
It's just some.
It could be like WarioWare. Like one of those 2D weird mini games.
Yeah, I think it's too high res to be WarioWare. Those were like GBA games. This looks like some kind of indie storybook game.
85%.
I don't know. Those are like wooden planks joined together.
Yeah, I don't know though.
Or do
Oh,
I?
it is a PC indie game for sure. Oh, what was that one with the pictures? The photography game. Oh no. No, it wasn't side scroll though. No.
Not necessarily a side scroller, just might be the way that the art is rendered. Wait.
It's definitely not what I'm thinking of.
Kingdom of Loathing, maybe?
No, it's not on there.
Okay. I don't know then. That's the only thing I can think of that would kind of look like
What
this
the hell?
RPG.
I'm not gonna get this.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is. Yeah, I don't know.
Stickman.
I've never...
Draw Stickman 2. Sure.
Maybe?
No, West of Loathing.
Oh, so I was kind of right.
That's weird. Is that just happenstance or is this like a sequel?
I think it is a sequel, yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
That's not helpful.
That's a tile wall.
Could be a subway.
Could be a subway.
Eat fresh.
Could be a shopping mall.
Dead Rising.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Remember an area in Dead Rising looking exactly like this, but
no. 85%.
I mean, I'd give Dead Rising an 85. It seems like the right score for it, but really not it. This I don't recognize.
No, me either. I'm not getting anything.
This could be like anything. PS2 and PC. Okay.
I'm not getting anything.
Manhunt, maybe?
It looks pretty crisp for a PS2 game, eh?
Maybe it's from the PC version.
It's true. It is a horror survival game, but it's not Manhunt. Oh, could this be Suffering?
Was the Suffering on PS2?
Yeah. I think so.
You could try. We've got no other ideas.
I think so. Oh, is this Silent Hill 3?
Oh, yeah, it is Silent Hill 3.
I never even played it, but it looked like Silent Hill to me. I was like, it wasn't 1, it wasn't 2, it wasn't 4, so it's got to be 3.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oof, I got nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Why does it look like that fence
Just
just ends? Like, why isn't there
because
like
it does
a
just end.
yeah? Why isn't there like a pole there?
Sometimes chain link fences don't have a top pole, although that's not really a good way to make them. It's like if
No.
they're deployed really quickly and cheaply.
Mm,
That would usually be a thing for like keeping animals out.
okay, I got
Because
nothing though.
something heavy like a person could just fold the wire mesh,
Yeah, you just lean against it.
without adhering. Yeah, without adhering it to a top bar, yeah, it would just fold right over. So it's usually for like a small animal kind of thing. Like that's what you'd use for like maybe a chicken coop or something if you needed something heavy duty compared to just regular chicken wire.
Yeah, I got it. I got
I don't know. That could be like any number of things, honestly.
so could that.
Oh, fucking thanks, guys. Um, I don't know. I got nothing.
Wii
Oh,
U
we've got you.
exclusive
Oh no! What on the Wii U looks like that?
shovelware, but they wouldn't pick shovelware though.
I hope they wouldn't.
And this looks too colorful for Zombie U, so I don't know. No idea.
Yeah, yeah. When was Zombie U ever that bright?
Is that Lego?
Next gen-
That tree looks like a
I
Lego
can't.
tree. Unless it's
It
just the
does
visual
look like a
style.
Lego tree.
That's definitely
Then
a Lego
everything
tree.
else,
That's a Lego
everything
van.
else looks. Yeah, everything else looks realistic. But what Lego game would be exclusive to the Wii U?
And what license would it be too? Because they're always licensed. Well, there's a
Yeah,
few
they're
that
always
aren't. This doesn't look like it's licensed. Maybe it's just like a Lego game, like just like Lego.
Lego Farm Simulator
Also,
or something.
why is this tree Legoized, but this
Yeah,
one's
that tree
not?
is like a Lego tree, and then that one immediately next to it is designed to look like a real tree. Yeah, what is going on here?
Okay, well, it's
Okay, well, it's
definitely
absolutely a Lego game. There's no question about it now.
Lego City
Lego
Stories.
City Stories, maybe.
Well, it gave it
Oh,
to us.
Lego
Lego
City.
City Undercover. So maybe
Oh,
Undercover in City Stories is like a.
like
It's
one
like the
is
same,
DLC to another.
or it's the same game, like different
Yeah,
platforms.
like
Like
this is the Wii U version
yeah,
or something.
yeah, yeah. I've never heard
Who
of this.
knows? I have no idea.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Well, that is a Mario game.
yeah. That's is that new Super Mario Brothers?
Which one?
I I would say just start with the original and work your way up.
It's not the Wii one.
Okay,
Two.
try two.
Yep.
All right.
That one only got a 78. Wow, that's weird. Huh. Yeah, I never would have guessed that got a 78. That's crazy. Whoa. I don't even know what I'm looking at.
That I mean that looks pretty pixely and low res, so I'm thinking like maybe it's
A top-down type of game,
up
like where
down, like maybe on the 3DS or the DS or something.
yeah. I don't have anything though. Not immediately. You got anything?
Not off the top of my head now.
Oh, it's old.
Oh,
Huh. So a 2D side-scrolling or maybe adventure game,
maybe.
and that's a sidewalk in a
Let's go
city
to the next
street.
screenshot. Yeah, let's go to the next screenshot.
Oh, that looks very familiar.
Oh, an arcade game.
Oh, what the hell? What? An arcade
Um,
exclusive? What the hell is this?
hmm. Or maybe just the version they're showing us is the arcade version. It could be that the home version is very different, and they
True.
decided like,
True.
I mean, maybe we don't know exactly what their methodology is. Um.
It's a beat 'em up, which isn't too surprising.
Okay. Let's go back to the first screenshot. This be Tower of Doom?
I don't know.
Dungeons and Dragons Tower of Doom?
No, not in the list.
Try starting with Dungeons and Dragons. And then Tower of Doom. 'Cause they've got Chronicles of Mystara. Okay, maybe it is Chronicles of Mystara. Or Shadow over Mystara, or whatever.
It's
Double Dragon.
Sim31 in the chat is yelling. It's Double Dragon.
I don't look at the chat when we're doing this.
I know. Which one though? The first one, I guess.
The first one. It's got to be the first one.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I only ever played the NES version of this.
Yeah, that looks way different.
Yeah. Nothing immediately. Something's done some damage on that floor, though.
Is it ice or is it glass? That's my kind of
ice or glass. It could be. Well, I'm guessing glass because it looks like it's a manufactured structure.
Yeah.
You've got like the metal beams and stuff. Oh, 90. Wow. Okay.
That doesn't happen very often. There's something in the bottom right-hand corner, but I don't know what it is. Is it a shoulder?
Shoulder, maybe. Hard to say. I'm not getting anything from this.
Ooh, current gen.
Oh, it looks like it's a first-person game. The hand? Well, wait, no. No, it couldn't be. That hand's coming from the other side, so it's just a hand sticking into frame.
Yeah, it's a third-person game, I think. But I don't recognize this at all. But it's current gen.
Neither do I.
There's not too many current-only gen games, let me tell you. Fighting game.
Oh fuck! Maybe
Tekken 7 or what's the current one?
Tekken 8 would be the latest one. Oh, that was a shot in the dark.
What the hell is this?
I don't know.
Apparently, it has some sort of beat 'em up mode.
Okay.
Interesting.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. Ooh, that's weird.
It looks like stains on concrete, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know what it could be from.
Unique art style, though. Assuming this is the art style.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a picture.
81.
That's a picture. That there's no way that's art. That's a legit picture, right?
Of something.
Yeah, a bunch of wires coming down from something.
Yeah.
I don't recognize it, though.
Neither do I.
Okay, now we have pictures.
Wait, could this be Goat Simulator?
Oh. I mean, we can try it. I don't think so.
No reason not to try.
No. It's a graphic adventure. We're never going to get this.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm not even trying.
I don't know.
I got no. I don't know any
idea.
of these. No, I'm not going to get this.
Wait, hold on. Oh shit! I think I've seen this. I don't know what I don't remember what it's called. Go to the next one.
No, I've never seen this before.
Hold on. Try the cat lady.
If you get this, oh my god! Never heard of that in a million years. The cat lady.
I saw it in a YouTube video once.
Weird. Oh, that's it. That's it for Screenshot Scope, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Press Pause, a gaming podcast, episode 67. If you want to follow me on the socials, I'm at TJ-Leo on BlueSky.
I'm at ninjas on BlueSky.
If you want to email us, you can do so at co.op.podcasts@gmail.com. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, join the Co-op Club Discord community server. Link is in the description. And if you're so inclined, join the Patreon. Patreon.com/co-op entertainment. And that's it. That's all we got for today. Until next time, say goodbye to Dante. Bye, Dante. Bye, Dante.
Bye, Dante.
Bye, Dante. He doesn't care. Now get back to gaming.